Pause. So let's get some closing energy. Then I'm about to get out of here. I've been here for 2 hours. I got shit I gotta get done, child. I'm about to go take Jonah for a walk. Oh, it's only 4:30. I don't know why I feel like it's like 6 o'clock. Hold on. It feels like 6 o'clock. We skipping time. We skipping time. This energy that you have been in, this energy that you have been in or like walking into, it's like you've skipped time. Oh my gosh, let me write this down. It's giving a skip time. I just want to, this is at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Big bands when I walk through. Find another hoe to talk to because I don't like being through. All right, so this energy is giving a vibe of skipping time, being ahead of time. Being ahead of time. So you've been doing things, it's like a preparation that's putting you ahead of something. You've been called to do something recently, and the reason why you've been called to do it is because your spirit, your higher self, is preparing you to be ahead of something, okay? You've been given some information that's going to, I'm hearing take off, lead the wave. And we each here have been given a different thing. I'm really getting a strong energy. Like if you're hearing this right now, you've been called to hear this. When we say this shifting energy of what you're in, the fact of how I feel like the energy is at another time, but it's like other people have not caught up to you. So other people around you are not in the same place where you are mentally. They're not in the same place where you are spiritually. They're not in the same place where you are physically. You are ahead of time right now. Okay? If you hear this message, you are ahead of time. You are ahead of time with something. You are being called to do something, go somewhere, do something, but you doing it is putting you ahead of something else. So for example, the people who was called to like start investing in like weed dispensaries and stuff before it got legal, right? They had to step up. When it got legal, you had people starting to just get into it, but they started the process when they got the intuition to start the process. You get what I'm saying? So it's giving a vibe of when you're giving an idea to do something, when you're called to do something, do it. Move with that energy. You are ahead of time. So that's why it sometimes feels like deja vu a lot lately. That's why it feels like a lot of things is repeating itself because you've seen it before. You've literally experienced what people around you are experiencing. You're literally, and this is going to confirm your message. You're just like, why are they going through this? Like it feels like a repeat. It's something like you just like, why are you in this cycle? Like, you don't see this? You're really looking at people and things around you like, you don't see this? Okay, that's your confirmation of this energy right now. So this is confirmation that the energy you've been receiving, the visions you've been receiving, the actions that your spirit has been calling you to take and do is because you are ahead of the curve. You are ahead of time. Okay? And you need to listen to them. You need to follow the white rabbit. I will keep that. Ancestors been giving me follow the white rabbit for the past month on this channel. That's the energy. Follow the white rabbit. Okay? So this is giving a vibe of even, it's like it helps you make up for lost time. So it makes up for the time when you were at the regular speed, right? So now you're at another energy. So it's like you're making up for the lost time. Like the race between the tortoise and the hare. Okay? Like the energy of the race between the tortoise and the hare. You're going to be making up for lost time and lost distance. Follow this energy that's coming to you. You have autonomy coming out. It's something that you've been called to create by yourself. It's different. It's different. Y'all, creation partner, sex magic. What was I talking about this whole beginning of the live with my book? This is confirmation that you need to get my book. This is confirmation that you need to get my book. It's releasing in the next couple days. I just pressed submit today. Okay. If this ain't confirmation, I don't know what it is. So with this autonomy, what were we talking about earlier? Self-satisfaction, self-pleasing, self-pleasure. Maintaining your sacral energy, your creation energy. The vision was given to you, not your partner. Can your partner help you get to where you want to go? Ask yourself that first, okay? If your partner ain't funding the dream, helping you write out the dream, help you figure out the steps of the dream, they don't even need to fucking know. Okay? Your energy was captive for a second with this mommy water energy in the reverse, but you've gotten your memory back. Mommy water was said to like have taken, she takes you and she in a way takes your memory. Okay? This is giving the vibe of you getting your energy back, reclaiming your time. This is what this is giving. Reclaiming your time. Reclaiming your time and your energy. But it's in a way where you're partnering with both the masculine and the feminine energy inside of you. Inside of you. Okay? So, what number is this? We got 11, 26, and 48. I'm going to actually read those. I'm called to read them in my angel number book. Hold on. I got an ass so big like the sun. Hope you got a fuck. I want to smack it in his face. I love how my ass is in these clapper. I love clapper pants. Because this ass just be. All right. Angel number 11. And this is my angel number book, y'all. Y'all can get a copy off of Amazon. Or you can get the ebook version off my website. Angel number 11 carries a frequency of spirituality, growth, and connection to a higher power. It deduces down to a 2 energy, which is all about finding balance with your spirituality, growth, and personal connection with your higher power self. That's the energy of what you were in. You set out on a journey by yourself, okay? You set out on a journey and a path by yourself to master something, feel something out, do something. You did something by yourself that other people around you wasn't doing, okay? Because of that, it opens you up to a new world spiritually. It opens you up to new information, new things, new people, okay? It even inspired you to want to 444 on the time. It even inspired you to want to do different things. Okay? Things that you never even thought about trying and doing. And you're just like, damn, I didn't even think about this. Like, I didn't even think about doing this, but now I want to try this. I want to do this, right? It shifted you to a higher space, a higher energy, because you now were introduced to something new, something different. Because we can only meet spirit where we've been. So when you get a new experience, so that's why we say travel, go to other countries. Because a lot of people don't know what they're missing. You got a lot of people who still think that Africa is torn down and broken and all this other jazz, baby. You ever been to Accra? Okay, nice and luxury. Okay, nice and luxury. So it's all about, you got to get the experience though. You got to see and know that this is happening and this is the real thing to be like, damn, there's something different. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Baby, what was that? Nairobi, Kenya? Listen, Linda. So it's giving this vibe of you see things differently because you've now experienced different things. Whether if it's being you were around people who introduced to you to different things, or you were in spaces, groups, whatever the case is, it opens you up to it unlocks something inside of you. Put it that way. You were introduced to a new space, a new energy, and it unlocks something inside of you. Okay? Because of that, you got a new inspiration. Okay? Some of you all feel like you're on this journey with this inspiration alone. And it's a reason why, because your whole life has been with another person or something else and something different. So this season of your life is the sense of learning to be good in that autonomy. Okay? Alone. By yourself. You could be by yourself and still be around other people. Okay? Work in private, in silence. And then pop out. Okay? So going to this 26 energy. Angel number 26 carries a frequency of connecting with the right people. Didn't I just... Spirit, thank you for choosing me. I thank you. I thank you. Carries a frequency of connecting with the right people. It connects the energy of a 2 and a 6 to bring an 8. This message is saying a beneficial partnership will bring about success when you are connected with someone who has a similar vision as you. So this aspect of what has been going on, your frequency got shifted. You got introduced to new things. So it put you on a new frequency. Okay. It got you doing new things, going to different places. So now you're going to meet and be in alignment with different people now. Different energies, different spaces, okay? And you're gonna have universal sex magic, sex energy with them. Get my fucking book, okay? When the book come out, I need you to get it. So pay attention to when I post it. Get on my email list. It's coming out and it should be posted in about 2 days. I just hit submit today. But this is going into that energy. You're having different universal energetic magic and sex with people, okay? With the universe. Meeting different people and things. You're having better universal creation energy, okay? You're having better energy, better sex, better all that. Yeah, you're having all of that, okay? Because your energy shifted to that. It shifted to the energy of a new sense of creation. So that's why old connections and relationships just, it don't work. It don't fit. You know what I'm saying? It don't work and it don't fit. And I'm going to add, the book also comes with a workbook. It has a workbook, okay? It's for you to internalize and write out all your shit too, okay? This energy is really confirming. It's bringing everything full circle from what we've been talking about today. Let's go to 48 now. Angel number 48 carries the frequency of handling important matters. It connects the energy of a 4 and an 8 to create a 3. This angel number is here to remind you that it is important to handle important matters that keep a roof over your head, money in your pocket, and entertainment you enjoy. The mundane tasks are important for our survival. You may even have to have a difficult conversation with someone that you have been avoiding. Okay? So take this energy. Okay? Take this energy and allow yourself to create what it is that you need to be creating. And this is also giving a vibe of, for example, I always tell y'all, pay your bills with excitement. Okay? Pay your bills with excitement. Pay it with excitement. Okay? Because if you pay it in the energy of, I don't really want to, what you telling the universe? Okay? What you telling the universe? You get what I'm saying? That gratitude energy creates a whole nother avenue. Why would you get more if you ain't even showing you like this? You can't even appreciate this. You get what I'm saying? So the universe thinks in that way too. Look at how you're co-creating with your responsibilities. Like taking care of business and having responsibilities is honestly an honor of being a part of Earth. If you think about it, our spirits chose to come back here. So when we fight against that energy, a lot of people who fight against paying bills, they stay broke, don't they? They stay broke. Okay? You gotta take it and utilize the opposite energy. So this memory energy, you getting your memory back, is the sense of getting back in alignment with that flow. Okay? Flow, order. Okay? Don't lose sight of what matters. There's someone around you that you need to cut off. Cut them out of your pocket. Okay? Something or somebody got to get cut out. Whatever's not in flow. Whatever is not in flow. Jump into flow and get out of disruption energy. That's what this is giving. So even with your partnerships, and you're going to understand more what I'm talking about when you get, you know what I'm saying, the aspect of reading it through the book of what it means of like partner creation and utilizing that within like your connections and the universe and the world around you. But a lot of this energy is on learning how to do that from a solo perspective, but also being amongst others as well. So you need to know how to make solo love, and you need to know how to make love with others around you in a way where you're not giving up your autonomy. Okay? This is giving the aspect of you having that strong independence within self that allows you to come in alignment with other people that don't need nobody to. Okay? It's something about aligning your frequency with other vibrations. So when you get into a space where like you're not seeking or need someone for something, you attract other people who don't just need something from you, who aren't looking to take something from you or get something from you, because your vibrations matched at a vibration of independence. Okay? It's giving one of those types of connections. And this is a very healthy, this is a connection that's getting ready to come in, actually. If you don't already have it. Some of y'all may already have it. You got joy and light coming out. But some of you all, you're getting ready to get in alignment with it. So that's why you've been in a cycle of independence and getting more independent. You've been getting pushed to be more disciplined in certain areas. Be more disciplined with yourself. You know, I know y'all said who else you got to cut off. Sometimes it's something in us that got to go. Sometimes it's not another person. Sometimes it's something in us that relates to the thing. Most times it is. That's what people are as a mirror too. Because remember, if we change our energy, then they energy change. And the energy around us change. The energy we attract change. And then the energy that is able to stay around you changes. Because those that are not on your frequency anymore can't stay around you. And then those that are on your frequency get around you and in your frequency. And so that's what this energy is giving, of you being ahead of time. You're making up for time with creating something. And that's why you're being forced into this autonomy in this area of some kind of way of mastering something, because you're meant to come in alignment with another person who has mastered something that y'all work together is going to evolve each other, because you were not seeking each other. Okay? And this doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be love, right? This could be like a work partnership. This could be, you know, a contract. This could be, it could be anything. So as you are ahead, you may be feeling like you're in this in-between energy. Like you don't fully resonate with this, but you ain't all the way over here resonated with that either. So it's kind of like you in that middle place. And it's because you need to be there to, you're finishing up, like you finished up a shadow. Because you're going to be helping other people through their shadow as you finish wrapping up your shadow. You're working through a shadow period, and that's part of what's getting you ahead. You're working through something that connects to a shadow that you're healing in self. So once you master it, you're going to realize a lot of people around you are in need of help with it. So then you would be able to then help them with this thing because you just recently mastered it ahead of them. That's that, you know, doing something ahead and mastering something and helping. You get what I'm saying? So you're being called to, yeah, I just got a notification from my Impulse Brain app. So you're meant to do something on the impulse. Like somebody in here was given an idea or something to do something on the impulse. You need to do that thing. Something came to you on the impulse. You need to do that thing. It's giving very mutable energy, you know, Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy, Virgo energy, you know, Pisces energy. The numbers 3, 12, 9, and 6. This immutable energy, you got Osusi that's coming out with nature. That's the Archer. That's more Sagittarius energy too. It's something about some of y'all been keeping y'all energy too closed off, baby. And you need to just go for something. You need to just go for something and like aim at it. Like you need to just go for something and just do it, you know? Don't be too much in your head about something or try to make something so, you know what I'm saying, perfect, or like how other people did something or do something. Like the creativity and the difference is what allows it, you know. This Archer energy that's coming out with this nature and Osusi, you know, we ain't got to tell a flower how to bloom. We ain't got to tell a plant how to grow, right? The plant, every plant has its own process. And nature typically provides it. Okay? You typically ain't got to water your shit. If you're in a normal place and it rains when it needs to rain and you ain't got to do nothing. It naturally does what it need to do. And if you notice, plants naturally aren't perfect in nature. They be having dead leaves and shit. Okay? Part of the leaf be almost dead and shit. You know, people be getting mad because they monstera don't look perfect. Baby, monsteras don't look fucking perfect in nature. Okay? It don't. That motherfucker just growing. Okay? Plants are meant to die. That was a recent message I received from Spirit. Plants are meant to die. They're meant to grow, be experienced, and they die off and new grow in. Okay? A lot of this season for you is on accepting when something has died that was once growing and let it die so that you can allow the new leaf to grow in. Okay? So, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, it's best to cut off that old leaf so that the nutrients can go to the new leaf. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a dying leaf, the way it works is that the plant's roots will carry most of its nutrients to the one that's dying because it wants to try to revive it. So as it's putting most of its nutrients towards the one that's dying, the other one isn't getting fully the capacity of what it could be getting because the old one is still getting, you know what I'm saying, it's getting a lot extra. The digestive system is working extra. So it's something about cutting off the dead energy, the dead weight, the dead leaves, let that shit go so that the energy can go and flow to the new one faster and better. And it's like a beautiful chance, a beautiful opportunity. Okay. So the leaf can be anything. And when I think about a leaf, I just started thinking about how, like when you're running and we're talking about, you know, being ahead of time, like when you're running, certain things can cause resistance with the wind. Okay. So having a bunch of leaves and stuff hanging from you can cause resistance. So cutting off a dead one cuts down resistance. It just got really quiet. I just hear the clock and the birds. If nature isn't perfect, accept that your perfection is in that same energy. Okay? Blue energy is coming out. So, throat chakra energy, water. I'm getting a vibe of something constricting on your leg or like your what's name. And I'm not sending that energy to you at all. That may be a confirmation if you've had something going on with your legs, like, you know, numbness or it feel like your blood circulation may be a little off or different, like tingling and shit in your toes and shit. That's symbolic for moving. It's symbolic for movement. Your spirit is saying, I need more movement. Move. Okay. Strong message in that aspect. Okay. Anything else? Woo! You have Grace coming out with Ocean. And then initiation. You know, initiation ain't easy. Initiation to anything that, you know how people be talking, I don't want to turn this into a hazing thing, but I need us to understand that, like, that goes on in a lot of places. Okay? You guys heard the door close? It goes on in jobs. It goes on in organizations. It goes on in sororities. It goes on in bands. It goes on in sports. It goes on everywhere. Okay? We get hazed in life. Okay? You don't feel like life be kicking your ass sometimes? Okay? It's something about with this initiation energy, giving hangman energy of understanding the lesson in it. Okay? Understanding the lesson in it. It's a lot of O energy too. You're being initiated in something. And so that's why you're getting prepared for this initiation. Like you're catching up on something. You're catching up with something. And so because of it, you're being initiated into something. Okay? Whew, I'm doing all this yawning, child. I'm about to get off here. All right, being initiated. What's being initiated? It's already happened. So your initiation already has started. Your spiritual initiation has already started. Okay. That's why you feel like life is sometimes hazing you, because it's something about your mindset, your perception, your mind. Okay. You got gratitude rampage. You need to be a little bit more grateful about life now and what you've already gotten. Okay. And where you've already come from, what you've already like grown through. Like it's certain things that you may have not been giving gratitude to, but you're in the middle of a spiritual initiation. Yeah, you got transformation. That's next. So you're in the middle of, literally. You're literally in the middle of this transformation. And it's already told you what it is. Like, and so a lot of your initiation of what you're going through right now is, when will you trust your intuition? When will you get in flow? When will you fully understand, like, okay, this is the way to go. This is what I'm doing. This is Scorpio energy, death energy. Okay. Are there still aspects of your past that you still in a way blame for things, right? It's something about letting that go even. You know, that's giving a vibe of cutting off leaves that are dead. You know, why do you got to keep giving energy to dead leaves? Why do you have to keep giving your energy to dead leaves? Huh? You don't. You got healing coming out. So what you're healing and working on right now? Oh, look at the lotus. And it's right where my tattoo is at. That is funny. Okay, so you know you're a healer, right? The thing is that we have a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, wounded healers, Chiron energy, and that could be dangerous sometimes. Okay? This is giving a vibe of this season of what you're in, you're mastering your own healing so that you can be a master spiritual heal, like when you to step out and start helping other people. Okay? So there may be some who are wondering, like, why is my stuff not taking off? Why is this not happening? Because there are certain aspects of self that spirit wants you to evolve into so that your frequency aligns with the people that you're meant to align with. Okay? That's what this gives. And we're talking about the lotus, right? The lotus grows through darkness, through hurt, through difficulty. Okay? So this is giving a vibe of taking what you've gone through, what you've had to learn through. And sometimes we do try to jump into something too fast. So for example, it takes 4 years to get a degree. Even down to if you're an accelerated master's program, you still got to get the bachelor's. That's 4 years. It takes 2 years to get an associate's. And I mean, depending on what the associate's is, that's all that's needed, right? But you got to understand things take time. And we got to be still growing and evolving while we're in that. So if it feels like an energy is being stagnant, it's because we need to do an opposite in some kind of way, right? Everything is the opposites. That's what we were talking about earlier in the reading. So this is giving the vibe of where you're at right now is going to jump you ahead because you're working on the difficult things. So you're going to be the teacher for those who are going to be going through what you're going through now in the next year. Next year and a half. You're doing the difficult things now that's going to have you being a teacher to others who are going to then be in the student spot. Okay? But you got to be willing to do yours, because if not, what you attract is going to be a reflection of your energy. It's something about mending the connection. And it's like mending the connection with you and with spirit. So then your output aligns with the whole thing. It's some type of disconnection that's been there. So it's like, I'm hearing, is you in or is you out? Okay, so somebody don't be consistent. They don't stick to certain things. And it's like there's certain lessons that you're being called to learn. So you're being put in situations to see, are you going to do this? Are you going to be consistent? Are you going to be disciplined in this? Can I trust you with this small? If I can't trust you with getting up and creating a routine every morning, how can I trust you with 5 people's souls? How can I trust you with 1 soul? If you can't get up and have a routine every morning that you do, if you keep crying over this same thing, how can I trust you to guide someone else through this if you haven't mastered it? So right now, the initiation energy is the sense of you are learning to internalize and utilize what you've been learning and using it on yourself. It's like an internship, using it on yourself. So then the energy outside of that, it starts aligning with this new frequency. Okay? So you're in training. For example, you can't be a leader in schools until you go get a leadership license, or you got to get literally a leadership license, which is more teaching, more training, and more certificates. With every level, there's new things you got to add on to be ready for that level. You got to be prepared for that level. So you're being prepared for your next level. And in this next level, that's just a part of your initiation right now. So you're being initiated. Like you in the middle of your initiation. And then however that looks. Okay. This makes me think, even when I see her inside of the entanglements and stuff, it makes me think about that one plant on Harry Potter where like the more you try to struggle, the tighter it gets. But you're just supposed to just relax and let it eat you. Okay, you're supposed to just relax and let yourself go through the process. Spirit is saying stop fighting it. The sooner you stop fighting it, you'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like, no, bet on yourself. Take that flow and those leaps. Magic comes when that shit is like, it be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You can't plan everything. Flow can't be planned through everything. If a decision is made out of anxiety, it's not flow. If it's made out of fear of something else happening, it's not in flow. Okay? I was watching this story on TikTok the other day, and this man was talking about how he had got invited to go travel to another state or country to speak. And he was like, I only got enough money to get there. His spirit said, so he bought that ticket and went. Okay. Mind you, he still needed to have more money and stuff. He said he only had like $5 in his account. And he said, he just told Spirit, he said, look, Spirit, I know you wouldn't have brought me here if it wasn't for no reason. So I'm going to trust you. I'm not going to stress. I'm going to go to sleep. And he said he got a deposit the next morning that he wasn't expecting. So now he had money to get him through to get to the next place. So then from there, his plane got delayed. So since his plane got delayed, he had to get on a new plane. Okay. He got on this new plane and he was speaking to someone else who got rebooked from that plane. That person had the exact information he needed for what he was looking for and manifesting right before it. Okay. So he had to follow Spirit, follow the white rabbit, to where he got connected with someone who connected him with all the Supremes. He manifested his connection with the Supremes. He said what he was going to do. He didn't look at, oh my gosh, I ain't got the money, so I'm going to wait. Because he said he kept thinking about it. He was like, nah, I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. And a way kept being made. And so he got what he needed. And he got linked with exactly who he said he was going to get linked with. Okay? Follow your flow. If your flow is telling you to up and go, so I can't tell you how many Reddits I done read on people saying, I only move with $1,000. I only move with $500 and my life is better than ever before. I only did this and my life is, some of y'all could be called to move because your area about to go through a major economic change and you being called to move before that shit start hitting the fan. Some of y'all are being called to work on a certain certificate because in the next couple years, that's going to be sought after. So you need to be getting the training now so you could be ready when people are looking for it. You ever thought of that? It's giving the energy of being one of the first to do something, one of the first to be in the energy. You get what I'm saying? Someone who used to be last and now they're becoming first. You're in the energy of first. The first to do something in your family. Okay? You hear the race car in the background. The first to win and accomplish something. Like you're in this energy of a first. The first generational millionaire in your family. The first, hell, some people is the first 6-figure earner in their family. We ain't even gonna go to 1 million. The first 6-figure earner in their family. Their whole family, everyone has been on government assistance. You the first one to be off of government assistance, making over 6 figures. Celebrate that. The fuck? Okay? So you gotta look at everything. And what was this saying? Gratitude. Okay? It's the energy of looking at all the wins, all the gratitudes of what you are walking into. You may be then called to help other people get off. So you get off, you evolve your life. So now you called to help other people do the same thing. You see that? So you being called to hustle and get through something. A lot of us had to pave a path and learn shit. My hypnotherapy work, I had to learn this shit. I got the basic level skills through the certification, but adding all that other shit, I had to naturally learn that. To pave that path. Okay? They can't teach me the indigenous way of getting to a soul. You get what I'm saying? So this is giving that vibe of allowing your energy to be the first to tap in with a natural skill. A natural way of being. Your flow. And don't fight it. Don't fight it. The more you fight it, the more it's going to strangle you. Don't fight it. Let it take you. Allow yourself to be engulfed in it. Because that darkness is not going to last forever. That darkness is literally finishing up that initiation energy that's going to bring you out on the other side. And it's just it's going to fucking flourish. Like, it's going to flourish. Period. Period. But that was this message, y'all. Okay. I do thank y'all for being on the channel. I thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Feel free to check out the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation monthly enrollment. It closes on the 31st of the month. What else we got coming up? Childs, a lot of